Hi, my name is Bonnie Fogler. I'm here today at BookExpo to talk about my book. I wrote this book called The Other Side of Healing. I had a life experience that was very difficult, and I had to find my way out of this life experience. It was a real challenge, and I had to do a lot of work and research on my own because I couldn't really be helped. Mine was a medical situation, but it was a health issue. But this can work. The things I learned about and wrote about can really work for any kind of life trauma, whether it's divorce or death or grieving, most things that job related, relationship related, it just works for everything. So when I was really going through this, I became very ill, and doctors couldn't seem to really find a solution. They found some things wrong, but they couldn't really find the source, so they couldn't find their way out. I just got sicker and sicker, and I tried all kinds of alternative medicine, and eventually just realized that nothing was going to get me out of it. I almost died. I was in a coma and came out of it and said, I've got to help myself. And I started to work on the research and found so many things about body, mind, and spirit. I was at a point where I got very sick. My health issues got really bad. I was in a coma, almost dying. And I kind of, when I was in the coma, for some reason I came out of it thinking very positively that I was going to make it. I knew it because I had been looking beforehand on what I could do, and I was in liver failure at that point. And I said, I'm going to make it. I'm going to get out of this. I will make this happen. I'm going to be okay. And I really believed that, and it did work. You know, when I finally got to a point, I actually needed a liver transplant, and there was a donor, and I had the surgery, and I've been better since then. That was where the medical part came in very handy. And after that, I just continued with all the positive work. And I go to workshops now. I continue with positive thinking and the spiritual things. And I also I was trying with the book to help others that may be going through this. But I also speak at motivational speaking at places that are interested in hearing about my book and about me. And when I do that, people do talk to me and write to me on my website, bonniefogler.com. And I try and give them some hope and motivation. That's to find their way and to do things. And these techniques that I used really do work. Just changing your thinking. When you're thinking grateful thoughts about the things you have in your life, you can't think about bad things in your life. You just can't do it. It's not possible in your brain. So when you're thinking, oh, this isn't going to happen, I'm not going to get through this, it's not, just change. Say, you know what, I got up today, I'm alive, fairly healthy, I could do things, I have a good support system, I have family. Whatever you have going for you, you have to use it and say, I'm grateful, or I'm grateful that this meal is in front of me, or I have a roof over my head. However small it may be, just change your thoughts. Just change your thoughts. Don't let yourself go down that rabbit hole of all negative thoughts. And so that's what I would tell people. The book can be purchased at Amazon.com, the publisher Balboa, the Authors Press, and many bookstores. It was on the shelf at Barnes & Noble, and it could be bought online, but it was on the shelf in my town in New Jersey. And where else? I guess any bookstore. It's online almost anywhere, so you just put the title of the book in. And my website is bonniefogler.com. you could write to me. I'll read them. And I also have a Facebook page, Bonnie Fogler, author, The Other Side of Healing. And I named it The Other Side of Healing because it really is another side. You could go to doctors, you could get all kinds of healing for whether it's emotional or physical. But there's another side to healing, and it's this, because this, when you start to feel good, all your hormones that are very important to feeling good, instead of taking drugs that will lift those hormones up, you can just do it with your mind. Your mind is that powerful, and it just makes those things happen naturally in your body, and then you become a much happier person. And it all works. I've done it, I've experienced it, and it really works.